Havana, ooh, nah, nah. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, nah, nah. He took me back to East Atlanta, nah, nah, nah.
Good morning, everyone. Let's start our day with Bismillah. Suli, that's your fan.
Hi.
Yeah.
OMG, hi Suli. Happy working.
Hi.
Oh, this is so hard.
Oh, I'm fixing the fan.
Whose door is this?
Guys.
Oh,
Come.
Announcement.
where was the stand?
Okay, here in Master Incorporation, remember, our motto is to scare the kid. We need to scare the kid.
I'm so scared.
Nah, so you think you're scary enough? Huh?
No.
You know what's your biggest mistake?
Very bad.
Yeah, it's very bad. It's the door. You didn't close the door, you know? That's your biggest mistake.
Okay, I need to go to work now. You take care of yourself, okay, Mike?
Yeah. Remember to close the door. Do not touch the kids. And you got to go.
Okay, bye.
Hey, don't forget to close the door.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Oh my god, I've done my best. Why is my score so low? I need to beat that blue fat guy now. Let's go. I can do this.
Who wants you? This is so annoying. Where is the key? Why is it so cool here? Well, anyway, let's just dispose this door. Goodbye, door.
Hello.
What is this? Oh my god, kid! Let me go! Mike, I have something to tell you.
No. Oh, what's that?
It's about
It's a key.
it's about that girl.
Oh no. She's dangerous.
She's fine.
No.
Don't be
No.
scared.
Hey, you.
She's cute, Mike. Look at her.
No, she's dangerous.
No, look at her.
No.
She's very cute, you know?
Hey, you be careful.
What is this? Oh my god, Mike! This is the picture of us! It's you!
What?
Me! And her!
2,000 years later.
Okay, I win.
Gucci Pong!
Okay, I win.
Hello!
Do you want to let me go?
I have to, boo.
I want to stay here.
I know.
I want to stay with you.
I love you, boo. I'm sorry. I just have to. Bye, boo. I have to let you go.
Oh, be careful.
Okay.
Bye, boo. I'm gonna miss you.
Hey, give me your phone.
Hey, it's
Hey,
mine.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Hey, look at.
Where?
Hey, Bruce.
Guys, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Wow.
So
You're so
since
great.
wow, I know. So since I'm the new leader now, I hope you guys give a good cooperation to me, okay?
Okay.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Randall. So today I'm going to talk about the spreading love among creatures. So we know we as humans, we should not be arrogant that Allah has made us human because Allah also made or create other creatures as well. So today we also have my friend Fangi. Hi.
Hi.
So do you want to talk more about this?
So, thank you, Randall. I want to talk about don't stop being kind and love because the small things are greater than what you think. Because in this story, you know what the boo, a little creators, you are actually thinking, then what she actually think. Because in the Quran said, Allah
Yeah.
in Surah Al-Baqarah means that verily Allah is kind and merciful
great.
to the people.
Yeah.
You know what? Allah is actually encourage all the creators become kind to everyone in this world.
So we know in this case, Suli and also Abu really love each other even though they come from a different world because they know the power of Allah.
So you know what? Actually, friends, the little girl sometimes cranky because when it come anger, the kind and love are actually repeatedly become into one of each other. So doesn't stop love and spread the kind. Hi, hello guys. So you with me, Mike, and I'm going to talk about the honesty in the workplace. So we know we have Randall and Sulis here, where both of them are the good friend in the organization. But when it come to scat the keys, they compete each other. When Sulis become the top scorer in this scat session, when Randall are trying to cheat with the place, where he actually taking another door to scat the keys. You know what? This is not called honest in the workplace because in the Quran said that Rajim, oh who you believe, fear God and be with those who are true in word and deeds. So what they actually practice is not belong to the Quran or Islam does. See, it doesn't cost anything back when you are not followed the honesty as what in the workplace ask you to do so. And that's all. Bye.
It is very important to think positive about people because in chapter Al-Hujurat verse 12 it said that we have to avoid three things, which is having a bad assumption about people, looking for their mistakes, and also being sarcastic. Like in this situation, Mike having a bad assumption about Boo, which he thinks that Boo is such a dangerous kid to them and will harm them. However, Boo is actually such a cute kid and also being happiness to them, even though they are coming from a different world. That's it. Bye.
Yeah. Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today I'm going to talk about emotion regulation. So emotion regulation is actually the ability of the people, especially the adult, to control, to regulate, and also to manage their emotions. So these adults are expected to manage the emotions, especially the negative emotions like anxiety, anger, and also frustration. And they should not allow these negative thoughts and feelings to drive their behavior to the bad one. So still, we live in this world as human. We already feel or experience many times when we feel emotionally overwhelmed and allow our feelings to control our action. But usually when this happens, we often regret the things we say or do. So and also we wish to have been able to keep this emotion in check. So for example, in this in our project, in this movie, so Sullivan and also Mike Wazowski, they actually control, manage, or actually regulate their emotion to not feel overly or maybe extremely sad, so that they don't cry in front of Boo, in order for them to let Boo leave them. So actually they have this ability to regulate their emotion so that they will not ruin the situation in which Ibu will be able to go back to their world in the situation in which she's not that bad and sad. So I think that's all from me. There's a lot of things that we can do and we can get from this movie or maybe our project especially. So I think that's all from me. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I want to relate this movie with organizational topic, which is emotional labor. Emotional labor is something that we describe the things that service worker do that goes beyond physical or mental duties. In this master corporation, they require to manage their emotion or the way they express those emotions to meet their organizational expectation. Okay, as we see in this movie, Suli and Mike actually is a happy-go-lucky person, but they need to change their emotion and expression to the scariest monster in the world just to need to scare the kid because they need to feel if they need to feel the tank energy with the children scream. Okay, even if they are happy-go-lucky person, when they came to the work, they need to change their expression. Sometimes they don't like to scare the kid, but they need to do it because they need to achieve the organizational expectation.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today I'm going to talk about motivation. So motivation is the word derived from the word motive, which means needs, desire, wants or drive within the individuals. It is a process of stimulating people to action to accomplish the goals. In the work goal context, the psychological factors simulating the people behaviors can be because of desire for money, success, recognition, job satisfaction, and also teamwork. And one of the most important functions of management is to create willingness among the employees in order to perform in the best of their abilities. So, for example, in this project, Monster Inc., we can see that Randall's jealousy make him use the ability of Suli to scare the kids to be his motivation, in also to be a top scorer. And he works really hard and stressed in order to be better and even beat Suli up in the scare floor. So we can learn the process of motivation from the Randall in order to be better in the future. So that's all from me. Bye.
So, hi. When you think of a perfect leader, what's come to mind? You might picture someone who never lets his temper get out of control, or no matter what problem he's facing, or you might think of someone who has the complete trust of her staff, listens to her team, is easy to talk to, and always make careful, informed decision. So when we are talking about emotional in this chapter, emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your own emotion and those of the people around you. People with a high degree of emotional intelligence know what they are feeling, what the emotion mean, and how this emotion can affect other people. Because from the story of Monster Inc. itself, we can see when Suli took over the company, the Monster Inc. Corporation, he actually make into a great way of leadership where everyone in the company, they need to be as what made the child become giggling, as what the previous leadership asked them to do. This is actually a great way because you know what, we might somehow find the leaders in our life.
Hi, so today I'm going to explain about the emotional dissonance that related to our movie, which is Monster Incorporation. So, in the workplace, emotional dissonance is the conflict between experienced emotions and emotions expressed to conform to display rules. This study is an empirical examination of the impact of emotional dissonance on organizational criteria and its moderation by self-monitoring and social support. The true challenge arises when employees have to project one emotion while feeling another. For example, in this scene, Sully and Mike have to let go of Boo. They are feeling sad, but they just have to let go of her because of the regulation by Monster Incorporation. So, to conclude, emotional dissonance happen to everyone, not only human. So, that's all. Bye-bye.